I moved into a place that I can't afford and now I'm stuck. I recently moved into a luxury apartment, and though it is nice and I like it and all these other things, I realized that I can't afford it. And when I say I can't afford it, it does not mean I can't pay for it. Like, I have enough money to pay for it as far as money's in my bank account. But as far as like what I want to do in life, I can't really afford it. In a sense of now I'm in a position where it's like I'm here and I pay so much in rent, it's to the point where it's like I can't even go on a trip right now. Like I can't. Like, and I haven't traveled in a while, and I'm very big on traveling. Like I'm very big on going out and stuff like that. And I can't really do it as much as I would like to because it's like I can't afford it. And
Exactly. How are you big on something that is expensive? You are young. You are young. Stop listening to people that say enjoy your life while you young. Every person that I've heard say enjoy your life while you young is somebody that I don't want to be. You are young. This is your time to grind and grow and become great. This is your time to pay for coaching. This is your time to get your life together in order so you can then, in your 30s and 40s, travel as much as you like. You have no responsibilities right now besides paying for that rent and yourself. You have as much time as you could possibly imagine and the most time you'll ever have. You have no children, I'm assuming. You have the most energy that you'll ever have. You can go and work 2, 3 jobs if you wanted to. This is the prime time of your life to build your future. You're trying to travel? No, save that money, invest that money, use that money to invest in yourself and to your content creation. Start growing that even more. Start paying for coaching in that. This is your time to grind, not your time to enjoy. Now, you can go on a road trip, but you don't need to be traveling to Ibiza, traveling to Cancun, traveling to all these islands that these celebrities be talking about. And that is not for you at this moment. It will be in your future, but do not waste this prime time of your life because you will regret it and you'll look back like, wow. I don't know why I can't afford nothing right now. When you will never be able to get this time back that you have right now while you're young. And it sounds like she can pay the bills, but it is more than the 30% rule, meaning she is probably spending half of her money on that rent or even a little less, but she's spending so much money on rent that she can't afford anything else. Probably also means she's not investing. Also means that if she don't work, she gonna be underwater soon. I don't even know how much savings she has. She's probably living paycheck to paycheck like everybody else. But let's hear the rest of her story. Let's go.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves. Like I don't know why when we feel like we get a new job or we start making money, more money and stuff like that, it's like, oh, I have to increase my living expenses. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, well, now I'm making more money, so it just makes sense for me to get a nicer place. It just makes sense for me to get a luxury apartment because I'm making this amount of money, and people who make this amount of money live in this kind of place. And like I said before, I like where I live. It's really nice. It's, really cool and everything, but it's like, at what expense? And I feel like a lot of people don't understand the difference between, yes, you can afford it as far as like money in your account, but you can't really afford it for real, for real. Like
Right.
I'm in a position I honestly and truly can say, like, if something drastic would happen, knock on wood, I pray not. I don't know if I'll be able to afford it. In a sense of I do have money saved up, but for example, my best friend, right? She totaled her car recently. And so she literally has to buy a new car this weekend. She just totaled her car like 2, 3 days ago. She has to buy a new car this weekend. I honestly and truly could say if I had to buy a new car right now, I would be screwed. Because it's like, dang, like, do I really have enough money to? Because so much of my money has going to me upgrading my lifestyle.
Lifestyle creep. Lifestyle creep gets so many people, and as it says in the name of it, creep. It's slow, it's gradual. People get a new job, okay, they upgrade their home, they upgrade where they live, they upgrade their car, they get the newest iPhone, they go and get more subscriptions, and the expenses creep up. So the money that you did make, the additional money that you did make from your raise or your new job, you actually end up spending it or spending even more than what you were spending before. And most people don't even have a written down dynamic budget that they look at month to month, week to week, or refer to when it comes to them making payments, or when it comes to them accruing expenses or seeing what they can and can't afford. Most people, they have their budget in their mind, and their budget is spend, 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 spend. Okay, my bank account is empty. I got 52 cents. Now let's pull out the credit card. Swipe, 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 swipe. That's most people's budget. Just swipe and swipe until it stops, until the bank call me and say you overdraft. You ain't got no more money left. She also spoke about if she had gotten into an emergency, if there was an emergency, she wouldn't be able to afford it. Like I said, she's living like most people, semi paycheck to paycheck. She's just a bit above paycheck to paycheck. She has some savings, but for most people, if an emergency were to hit, they're on the street. They're homeless. They can't afford it. And I wonder if she also has car payments, a car note. With the average car note here in America being $700 per month, I wonder where she falls within that. I hope she doesn't have one to lighten her load if something does happen. But I hope she talks about if she has a car note and what these expenses are exactly. Because this situation is common for so many people here. They just don't know what they're doing when it comes to their finances. And those people need to blame themselves first, because you're an adult and we're in the internet era. You can find out anything that you want. Go watch a Caleb Hammer video. Go and watch how to make a budget. YouTube University is free and it is great. Second, y'all need to blame your parents, because personal finance was supposed to be taught at home. Everybody says, oh, the school was supposed to teach us this. Why didn't they teach us this in school? School taught you how to budget. You just didn't know they were teaching you how to budget. Remember when they was teaching you all them equations and how to do all that math, and you said, when am I ever going to use this? Why would I need this? Yeah, now you need it now, so that you can understand the impact of an interest rate and how much you're going to be paying over the lifetime of any of these loans and terms that you'll be paying for. Now that math matters. But since you said it didn't matter back at school, now look at you. You broke, living paycheck to paycheck. And you should have blamed your parents, because school gave you the tools. Your parents were supposed to teach you how to use them and implement them in your life so that you were a responsible adult as you grew up.
And I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like we have this mindset in a sense of like, oh, when I start making more money, I have to drive a certain kind of car. I have to live in a certain kind of place. I have to be a certain kind of person. And it's like the place I was living before, it was nothing wrong with it. It was nice. It was cool. I mean, it wasn't as quote unquote nice as the place I'm living now. But at the same time, it's like, what is it worth? At least before, you know, when I wanted to, I can go on trips and I can do different things. And it's just like, the same problems that I was having before, I have again, because I feel like every time I want to, like, I level up my lifestyle, I feel like I have to level up all the problems with it. And it's like, that's why I truly never level up. Because it's like, when I increase one thing, I just increase another thing. As soon as I get more opportunities, I just increase my problems. And yeah. So I just thought that was so crazy, because I really was sitting here and I'm like, yo, I can afford this place on paper, but like I can't afford this place in my soul.
Well said. She can afford it on paper, but she can't afford it in her soul. So finishing this video off, one thing I do want to point out is that she kept saying we. No, y'all, not we. Don't include me in that conversation. And second, I really thank her for her holding herself accountable, her being transparent, her talking about how she has messed up and how every time she upgrades her lifestyle that her problems increase, her expenses increase. She's also sacrificing other things that she enjoyed just to keep up with the Joneses. And I hope for most people this highlights what keeping up with the Joneses comes with, the problems, the consequences, and the sacrifices you have to make when you are trying to do things to please other people instead of focusing on you. Ma'am, you should have stayed at your old place, and she knows that. And for y'all right now, stay where you need to stay. Do not think just because you got a new job you need to move. Don't fall into societal's pressures to move out of your parents' home, out the basement. Stay there as long as you need, because you know what? If you stay in a basement, you pay them a little rent. During that time, you work 2-3 jobs, pay your car off, pay your student loans off, start investing that money, allowing that money to compound year over year. By the time you have done that after 5-10 years, you will be much further than people that told you to move out and did move out much younger than you. Don't listen to none of those people telling you, oh, you're too old to be there. No, stay where you need to stay. Grow, build while you still have time on your side, because there will be a point where you're too old to make up for the lost time that you had when you were younger. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm out of here. Peace.